Cloud computing has become the heartbeat of modern enterprises, but let's be honest, how many of us feel like we're drowning in a sea of jargon and tech buzzwords? MSPs, multi-cloud strategies, cloud-native architectures, it's enough to make even seasoned pros break into a cold sweat. Today, we're cutting through the noise. Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll not only understand managed service providers in the cloud, but know exactly how to make them work for your business strategy. Here's the problem. Enterprises dive headfirst into cloud adoption with big dreams of scalability, cost savings, and innovation. But somewhere along the way, things fall apart. Costs spiral out of control. Security becomes a headache. Performance issues crop up, and the team feels like they're constantly firefighting instead of innovating. And the biggest problem? Alignment. Executives want to see tangible business results, things like faster time to market, reduced costs, and new revenue streams. But IT teams are stuck grappling with outages, technical complexity, and unplanned expenses. That disconnect between business goals and cloud architecture is a recipe for frustration and failure. This is where managed service providers, or MSPs, step in. But what exactly do MSPs bring to the cloud table? And why are they the key to simplifying your cloud architecture while delivering actual business value? Let's break it down. MSPs are your cloud Sherpas. These are third-party experts who take on the heavy lifting of managing your cloud infrastructure so you can focus on your core business. Think of them as your strategic partners, handling everything from monitoring and security to scaling and cost control. For many enterprises, the idea of outsourcing cloud management might seem like handing over the keys to the kingdom. But here's the reality: MSPs don't just take tasks off your plate, they actively drive better results. They bring specialized knowledge and expertise that most internal teams simply don't have the time or bandwidth to develop. Here's an example. Let's say your organization is managing workloads across multiple cloud platforms, AWS, Azure, and maybe even some legacy on-prem systems. Keeping everything secure, compliant, and cost-effective is a monumental challenge. An MSP can step in to standardize your operations, automate repetitive tasks, and implement cost optimization strategies that directly impact your bottom line. They also help streamline operations by proactively monitoring your systems, automating repetitive tasks, and ensuring your cloud environment stays compliant and secure. But here's the kicker: they also align your cloud strategy with your business strategy. And that's where the magic happens. Take, for instance, a retail company preparing for its busiest season of the year, Black Friday. They've migrated to the cloud, but every peak season, their systems crash under the pressure. Enter an MSP. By deploying auto-scaling solutions, optimizing workloads, and ensuring real-time monitoring, the MSP helps them achieve 100% uptime during their most critical sales periods. The result? Happy customers, seamless operations, and a massive boost in revenue. And the best part? The executives can now focus on growth strategies instead of firefighting technical issues. Now, let's talk about some of the common misconceptions around MSPs, because these myths are holding back a lot of businesses from tapping into their full potential. Myth 1: MSPs are only for small businesses. This couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, enterprises managing complex, multi-cloud environments benefit immensely from MSPs, particularly when it comes to scaling operations globally. Myth 2: they're just glorified IT support. MSPs are far more than that. Yes, they handle the nitty-gritty technical details, but they're also strategic partners. They help you optimize costs, secure your data, and align your cloud investments with your larger business goals. And myth 3: they're expensive. Here's the thing: while there's an upfront cost to engaging an MSP, they almost always save you money in the long run. From reducing downtime to optimizing cloud spending, the ROI is hard to ignore. So, how do you actually get started with MSPs? Let's break it down into 4 actionable steps. Define your objectives. First, get crystal clear on what you want to achieve. Is it cost reduction, enhanced security, greater scalability, maybe all of the above? Having a solid list of goals will help you communicate effectively with potential MSPs. Assess your current state. Take a hard look at your existing cloud infrastructure. Identify the gaps, the pain points, and the areas where you're struggling to meet business goals. This is where transparency is key. Knowing where you are is essential to knowing where you need to go. Choose the right MSP. Look for partners with proven experience in your industry, a strong track record with cloud-native solutions, and a clear understanding of your specific business needs. Remember, this isn't just a vendor, it's a partnership. Collaborate and iterate. Once you've chosen your MSP, treat them as an extension of your team. Regular check-ins, performance reviews, and strategy updates will ensure that your cloud environment continues to align with your evolving business goals. Now, I know this might still feel a bit overwhelming, especially if you're new to cloud computing or MSPs. But here's the bottom line. Cloud computing doesn't have to feel like navigating a labyrinth. With the right MSP, you can cut through the complexity and focus on what really matters, delivering tangible business outcomes. So, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start making your cloud strategy work for you, now's the time to act. Define your objectives, find the right partner, and start transforming your cloud operations into a business powerhouse. Found this valuable? Watch our playlists for more practical, executive-level insights on cloud architecture and digital transformation, and leading your business into the next era of growth. Simplify the cloud, amplify the impact.